Howdy ho, neighborinos. We are here today with the very fucking first Draft League battle of Gen 8, and boy, let me tell ya, am I excited. Now, if you look at the matchup on the screen, which I haven't done a Draft League battle in so long, I forgot to load it up ahead of time, because those are words. What in the fucking fuck? Sheldon, get it together, man. Sorry, I guess I see Marnie and I kind of just, I'm at a loss for words. Okay, we're done with that joke. Anyways, we're going up against our boy Kipup, and this boy, okay, I just combined the words boy and man, and I said ban. So, I'm just going to take a time out for a second and reevaluate my life. Let's just... Okay, back at it, right? So, he has Rain, and I drafted round 1 Barraskewda because I'm fucking stupid. So, basically... he's either going to bring full Big Dick Rain and bring like Scarf Rain to outdo my Rain, or he just doesn't bring Rain to not lose to Barra, right? That's what has to happen. Those are the only viable options in my head, So basically what we're going to do to counter that is, turns out Barraskewda outspeeds even Scarf Dreadnought / Scarf Seismitoad, which are actually the same speed, so that's nice, a good, nice benchmark to hit. If I do 248 invest, I outspeed that boy, so that's what we're doing. 248, that's going to outspeed anything in the rain, dude. With a Life Orb, with a Jolly Nature, with 123 attack, with this coverage right here, dude, this thing is putting in fucking work. Holy shit. Basically, Liquidation is going to destroy things. Poison Jab fucks up his 2 grass types, and one of his 2 grass types is also a Swift Swim Abuser, so that's not going to like that. We got Double Edge, that does about 50%. If he's like full defensive Pelly, I do 50%. If he earned like 45 to 50, some shit like that. But if he is like a more offensive or like a Scarf Pelly or some shit like that, I do closer to 60, so that's always nice. And then Close Combat is there for the Dreadnought, for the Stunfisk, for the Pangoro, and it really just like, it's just a good thing to click when I'm not sure if he's going to switch out or not, because it still does just fucking so much damage to his whole team. So Barraskewda is looking like a threat. I didn't mention it, but Kipup does have a YouTube channel and a Twitch account, or whatever you want to call it, so I'll definitely link those down below. Peep the homie, this is one of our I don't want to say day ones, but he's been in PCP basically as soon as we battled him in the PRS League, I believe. We were like, yo, dude, you're cool, you gotta come fucking kick it with us in PCP, and he was like, okay, cool. So just a good old time, One thing I am scared of is going to be like a Choppleberry Dreadnought. However, I think if he was going to bring a berry on Dreadnought, he would bring like Rendo. But even then, my biggest grass threats are still going to fuck that up, being Roserade and then having like Bullet Seed on fucking Cinccino over here. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. That's pretty much Barraskewda though. Next we got Hitmonlee with the normal gem. This is just basically just fucking like, I don't want to lose to Rain, and if something wacky happens and fucking my things get crit, or something, or like, I don't know, maybe I miss IV or miss EV'd my fish, then something. But this is just in case, we can outspeed everything he has in the Rain, barring Scarfers, and then the fake out in the back is always going to be nice, just to be able to chip stuff. This combined with the T-Spikes and Spikes from Roserade are going to be very nice, chipping things down. We do have the Rapid Spin on here as well. We get a speed boost, which is nice. Shout out to Gen 8. And then also we, sorry, my apartment started making a weird ass noise and it scared me for a second. I was like, this is how horror movies start. Holy shit, But yeah, Rapid Spin is a good speed boost. Keep the hazards off so that my Sash Mons and some of my frailer stuff don't get worn down as hard. And then Stone Edge just to hit that Pelipper. And really just the Pelipper, I think, I guess to a certain extent the Haunter, but I don't really see Haunter coming. So, Hitmonlee, yay! Next we have Ruby Roserade here with the Yachi Berry. This thing is just in case, man. Ice Beams don't do things. Ice Punches, perhaps, even though that's probably not going to happen. But the thing is just here so that if Ludicolo is sitting in my face, I can live any hit, and I can go for the Sludge Bomb, or I can get up a T-Spike or a Spike. I can do whatever I want, man, okay? It's like TI, dude. You can fucking click whatever you like. Yeah. Fucking Sludge on deck, Gig on ice, But yeah, man, Roserade is it's Roserade. When I drafted it, I didn't think about how Hidden Power wasn't a thing anymore, so this is actually completely walled by Clang, and basically I just have to hope that he doesn't bring the Clang. I realized, like, the day of the battle, which was today, and just now, that I couldn't hit the Clang, and I was like, who the fuck brings Clang, Next, we have Cinccino Slaps Giving here, dude. Shout out to How I Met Your Mother. Skill Link, Focus Sash. This is just going to be a good old-fashioned lead. We got the U-turn to be able to get some momentum. Rock Blast, Bullet Seed, Tail Slap with the Skill Link. Fucks up any berries he has, any, you know, Focus Sash mons and stuff like that. Basically, this thing just leads off, and it either puts me in a good position, or it just straight up gives me some momentum, or a kill, you know, because Bullet Seed's going to hit his Swift Swimmers and whatnot. Tail Slap is just good stab, and then Rock Blast is going to fuck that Pele up. So I'm looking to have a good old time here, dude. Even though Cinccino isn't the strongest mon, we are adamant, so it is going to do some damage, and we live a hit no matter what, so cool. Next, we have English Breakfast, the Poltergeist here. Poltergeist has the White Herb, and I fucking debated a long time with the White Herb and the Weak Armor, because Weak Armor or Cursed Body, because then if the White Herb accidentally activates from the Weak Armor, then it's like you still get the double boost, so you have to kind of play around it carefully, and it was a whole big thing, and eventually I was like, I don't want to think about this anymore, I'm going to leave it the way it was, you know, so that might bite me in the ass, I don't know. All I know is I got the White Herb, so at least something, some kind of drop is going to be, you know, not so bad. Last but not least, we have, hey, remember that Pokemon that has a move that's boosted by, a Rain, and the move that's boosted by Strong Jaw that we're not bringing, and it's like a super strong move that everybody's been spamming on the ladder? Hey, remember when you drafted that in the last round, and then you bring it on your team, and you don't even fucking... you don't even run it correctly? This is basically here because I need a defensive backbone for this team. I got 5 offensive things, and I need something to switch into his rain hits, dude. I don't want to, like, if I'm in with, like, say, you know, English Breakfast, and he has a Ludicolo in, or, you know, Dreadnought or whatever, I don't want to just have to sack and then bring in the next thing. I want to have at least one thing. Like, I'm bringing 5 offensive things, so I figured one good old-fashioned defensive mon won't be bad, right? Basically, I didn't even feel like calcing. I just basically made it to where it was nice and pretty, to where they both hit 260, because I'm fucking stupid as shit. We got the lefties. This thing is just basically here to be able to sit in front of the Pokemon and be a piece of shit, dude. This thing is basically here to where if I get T-Spikes up and I have to be a piece of shit, I can. Kipup is my boy, and I don't want to have to be a piece of shit, but you don't, you never know what's gonna happen, dude. So I need to have some kind of wall here that can take the hits, and it's got to be this guy, you know. So that's the team. The 6 I'm expecting him to bring would probably be like Pelipper, Dreadnought, Ludicolo, Boltund, Rotom-Mow, and either Pangoro or Haunter. Although I think Pangoro is more likely. So, like, I don't think he's gonna bring, like, because Haunter's really only good if it's like Scarf or something. So I don't think he would want to bring Scarf Haunter because it would still be outsped by Shell Smashing English Breakfast, and I don't think even Scarf Haunter OHKOs English Breakfast because it's got some good ass def. So I don't know, but let's jump into the battle and see. Why don't we? What the fuck? That's a Clang, not a Clang. That's a Clang. Clang, a Violite Clang, dude. What the fuck? I saw that at matchup and I was like, I don't hit that well. You know, dude, like, I don't deal with that well. Roserade basically baits that boy in, so I need to get up a T-Spike because his, some things that I have trouble dealing with being those middle 3 barring the Rotom right there, you know, I need to get those things poisoned, so I would like to get a T-Spike up, but as soon as I click T-Spike, I know that thing's coming in because he knows I don't have hidden power anymore, and there's nothing I can do about it, right? So basically, I gotta play around that. I guess even TBHCs, he could, like, just be fucking, you know, not damp. I mean, not Drizzle Pelipper to not give me rain for Barraskewda here, but I don't really know. So let's jump into it and see what happens. Now, like I said, I'm leaving with Slaps Giving. He leads with Rotom. I'm gonna go for the U-turn, see if he's Scarf. He's not, and you know, we actually see he's not any lefties or anything too, which leads me to believe he's like a 33% berry, maybe the poison resist berry or something. I don't know. I get up my T-Spike, and now he's in his Clang. Fuck. You know, I expected the Gear Grind, but he actually goes for the sub, which is unfortunate, because the only way I can break the sub is by going for close combat, and now this Clang, this fucking Clang, just killed me. What the fuck? Now I can go for the Shadow Ball. That is going to be a 2-hit KO. He's going to go for the Shift Gear, which sucks, because I don't think he actually killed me there, but that is just fucking, you know, rubbing jizz in the wound right there, because it's just a miss, you know. So now he can go into Pangoro here. I have Strength Sap, but it still didn't make me live a hit, so I figured Chip was better than nothing. Darkest Lariat is going to fuck me up. Good old-fashioned, you know, good old-fashioned fucking up. Now I can click close combat. He's definitely dying. That's AV damage, so I know he's not Choppal. In close combat, almost 2-hit KOs the Seismitoad. Dude, this boy is strong as shit. It's so close to 2-hit KO. So I can go right to Roserade. I lose nothing from it. Kling is dead now. Now I can just giggity drain up. We'll get most of our health back with that Giga Drain. I probably should have gotten a spike up there first, TBH, you know. But now Pangoro's going to come back in. I can just Giga Drain so that I'm at full and I live the hit. Darkest Lariat is strong though. And now he's going to Bullet Punch me and kill me. And I should have thought that the Bullet Punch was going to come out, but I didn't because I'm stupid in the brain. Now Barraskewda's going to come back out and Bullet Punch does a little chunk. You know, Liquidation is going to pick it off though. It's cool. Sweet. Awesome. Rotomo's coming out. It made me think that he's going to be Poison Resist Berry, Kebia, I don't know, one of the Ks. So I just click Close Combat just to be safe. Pelipper's going to come out. I can go into Young Draco over here. And, listen, man, this is where things start getting a little shisty. Basically, I need to not hit myself, and I need to keep this Pelly down in range. Like I said, if he's defensive, I do 45 to 50-ish, so I wanted to try to keep him, I need to get him, if I can get him at like 40, it should be a guaranteed hit, a guaranteed kill no matter what range he's in. So I figured he would know something along those lines, so he would want to keep this healthy, and like a decent amount of health. So I switch into Slapsgiving on this turn, expecting the Roost. He goes for the fucking Scald, which does a lot to me, but we do see that he's not offensively invested, and I don't get burned, thank God. So I go for the Rock Blast, and I miss, because this is a stupid mouse. And then I go for the Rock Blast again on the Ludicolo. And we hit this time. That was nice. You know, cool. Great job, you fucking mouse. And we do put it in range of the Bullet Seed. So he's going to save that, which is smart, and then go into Pelly on the Bullet Seed. And listen, this is where I fuck up. Okay, because what I just said was I need to keep this in range of Barraskewda. I go for the Rock Blast. Instead of guaranteeing and getting the kill with Barraskewda, I wanted to kill this with Rock Blast. So I don't know why. I just saw super effective button and I clicked it. I should have just clicked Bullet Seed and kept this bitch in range of Barraskewda and then won the whole game. However, I decided to be fucking stupid in the brain and drag this shit out. I miss, of course, because it's fucking, you know, who hits a rock move other than Jason? Now he's going to Hurricane me, and this is where things are going to get gross. I have to do the thing. I have to do the thing. I have no choice but to do the thing, and the thing is going to get done. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this on fast. Hyper fast. That's the one. And we're going to sit here and think about what we've done. You know, Ludi goes down. We get the kill with Roserade on that. He's gonna Hurricane and Hurricane and Hurricane. He was like, he was a super good sport about it too. He was like, dude, that miss sucks. You know, I understand you gotta do what you gotta do. And the whole time I was just like, I'm sorry, I'm a piece of shit. I'm sorry, I'm a piece of shit. I'm sorry. And he basically said whenever he wanted to try, and he wanted to you know, try to get the confusion plus the crit or whatever he had to do to win. And I get that. So basically, what ends up happening is he said he would forfeit when he got out of Hurricanes because I'm water absorbed, so he couldn't hit me with anything. But he actually has 2 Hurricanes left, but yeah, it just wasn't looking very good for him. He had 10 Roosts left, and I am just so glad he didn't draw this out for like 40 more turns like he could have, because this got down to turn 40, and this easily could have been a 100-turn battle just by doing all that bullshit. But basically, at the end of the day, I just needed young Barraskewda to come in with this boy being at like 40% or so, and I don't think that was impossible to do. However, it was going to be a huge pain in my dick. So thank God for Kipup not being an asshole, you know, because he could have dragged it out of me and tried to crit, and he did what he had to do to try to get the win. But at the end of the day, you know, he had 2 Hurricanes left, so it's like, what are you gonna do, you know? So good game, Kipup. Once again, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, like where the sun don't shine, the taint of the heart, I am sorry. However, I do terrible in leagues where I don't win week 1. Like, it just sets me up for a long season of failure. So like, winning week 1 is super important to me because it really just sets the tone for the whole league. So I needed this win greatly, especially since we play Pat next week, and I need to go in this with a clear head and, you know, with no bullshit on my shoulders, you know. So at least we fucking got this, even though it's a 2-0. I mean, I guess it's a 2-0 technically, but because this, you know, at the end of the day, this got stalled out and it died. But yeah, man, I'm just glad that it it wasn't as bad as it could have been, but it was still pretty bad. So like, subscribe, do all that bullshit. Definitely check out Kipup. Oh man, Kipup and the rest of the PCP guys. I'm a piece of shit, and bye forever.